Hi guys, how y'all doing? I went to a bachelorette party, which was the naughty schoolgirl one, and people who have seen my last vlog know that, and it was a blast. It was so much fun. We there were like 10 girls dressed in schoolgirl outfits. So needless to say, we got a lot of attention, a lot of attention. Especially by girls. They were so sweet. I guess, all of us together looked so cute. I'll flash a picture. Pew. And we got so many compliments at the clubs we went to. Well, we went to the Palm, the matron of honor who scheduled it all got us on 3 VIP lists. So one was the Playboy Club, Moon Club, and Rain. So those are like the huge clubs over there. And we pretty much tore it up. I mean, as soon as we got on the dance floor, we got those people out there. We got there and then just all of them, the people that were at the bar just like swooped and started dancing, and it was so much fun. And prior to me leaving, I told myself, okay, I'm going to post the pictures on my next vlog. And then I looked at my pictures, and did you guys watch Hangover? Remember where they had a crazy time, and then like at the end of the movie, they looked at the pictures and they're like, well, that's kind of how the pictures looked. So I am going to post maybe 2 or 3 of them. And I just cannot post the rest of them. I remember saying in my last vlog that I don't know how we 38 to 40-year-olds are going to like pull it off with the short skirts and like that. But man, must I have a bad memory, because so some of these friends I haven't seen in years, like 10 years, and I saw them and I'm like, oh yeah, in San Diego they really care about fitness, because like half of them were from San Diego and they literally looked like freaking strippers. I mean, like they had like great bodies, fake boobies, looked like they go to the gym every day for 2 hours, So it was really crazy. And if I had gotten this invitation like last year, I would have been so intimidated. I probably would have gone home and cried. But I felt good. I wasn't all like cut up like a couple of my other friends were, but I looked like I belonged. So that was pretty cool. I know for a fact that I would have never ever tried doing that before, but it was just so much fun. And maybe the 2 or 3 pictures I post, you'd be able to tell. The morning that I left for Vegas, I weighed and I had gained like 0.4 or something like that. And I think it's because my dad cooked this really salty noodles the night before and I had them. So I was 2.4 over LDW. So I was like, really? I mean, I have to be over LDW, by that much before I go to Vegas. So anyways, whatever. So I wasn't going to worry about it. And I went to Vegas and I ate whatever I wanted. Rich is going to get a kick out of this because we had dinner the last night and we went to a Japanese place and I had ordered 2 orders of sushi, which I had him try also. So it was like his first time he tried eel and I think he liked it. Did you like it, Rich? Anyways, there were sushi rolls, so they were rice and all that. And then we had poke, which is, raw tuna, Hawaiian style. And I weighed this morning and I was 0.2 less than when I left. So, wow. I had actually lost 0.2 from partying in Vegas like crazy. And I was like buffeting it. I was eating whatever. Friday night was a drinking fest. So, this has never happened to me. Okay. I am 41 years old. Just to let you know, it was not a childhood kind of stupidity thing. This has never happened to me. But I figured it out the next day because I was going through my memory banks. I remembered every single moment of it because I went over it with my sister-in-law and she concurred and she was kind of actually surprised. But I drank a martini, which is so bad. I never ever drink martinis because I know the effect that it has on me. I could have no drinks one night and drink 1 martini and I will just you know? So the second club we went to is my favorite club, by the way. It's the same club I went to last year for my birthday, my 40th birthday. We were drinking shots, kamikaze, and I was having a great time. But that I didn't know that my friend had bought me. I told her, buy me a lemon drop, and I meant the shot, but instead she bought me the martini. But I was so drunk that I downed the martini. I remember because I saw a martini glass and I was like, maybe they just put it in a martini glass. Duh. But so I downed the martini glass because we were heading over to the next party and I had a drink. I wanted to drink it all. I didn't want to carry it over to the next bar, which you can do in Vegas, by the way. And so I downed it. And those of you who drink martinis know you're not supposed to shoot martinis like shots of tequila. So I guess because I was not myself, I downed the stupid thing. And that was it. Because when we got to the last club, I do remember telling the matron of honor that I would pay for one bottle service just so we can get like the best seat in the house, which we did because we were dressed like schoolgirls. We got a special treatment, and they put us in the middle front, right in front of the dance floor, and we had one Magnum bottle of Grey Goose. So I'm hoping that all the girls drank it because I didn't, because I was so messed up by that time that I don't think I drank. I know I danced, but I might have had one Grey Goose and Red Bull, but I do not remember finishing it. And then I sat there and I was, half passed out on the chair in the booth, and I could hear my friends still talking. I knew what was going on, and then I heard someone go, "Oh shit, she's gonna throw up!" And then I'm like, "Are they talking about me?" And I feel one of my best friends from like 25 years ago. She put her hand like this, and I guess I threw up. And I'm not like a crazy throw up person, so I kind of like threw up a little bit. And then I heard them say, "Get a glass," and then I remember throwing up in a glass, and then "Get the carafe," and I remember throwing up in the carafe, and that happened in a like 5-minute time span, and right when it happened, it was like, bam, the bouncers were there. And the bouncers, by the way, were awesome in Vegas. They took care of us. Every time a weirdo came up to us, they would come and like kick the guy out and of the booth. Even girls, even when weirdo girls would come up to us, they would like kick them out. And so they got me. I just remember holding like a big guy's arm and like walking out of they took me out the back, and all the girls left, and it was already like 3:15, so it was time to leave. They escorted out to the back. By the time we got to the back, the guy had already called the limo. I mean, he was on it. So props to all the bouncers in Vegas, the big Vegas clubs. So basically, I got my crew kicked out of the club. And not in a bad way. It's basically, an honorable discharge, being that it's for your own safety and the safety of others around you kind of thing. So we totally understood, and he shipped us back to our rooms, or the limo took us all back to our rooms. There was 10 of us, like I said. And there's just so many stories after that. Like, I remember passing out on my brother's bed. I ate a bag of potato chips or whatever before I passed out. My brother was sitting in half dressed on a chair, sleeping as I was on his bed. Angel passed out in the bed next to us in the diagonal formation, so nobody could share the bed with him. Dee, this was the kicker. She thought she was going to go take a shower, and she like fell asleep for half an hour or so. We don't really know how long, in the shower with the shower on. So the next day I was like, don't you ever do that again. I mean, that is so dangerous. But she was okay. And basically, it was fun. It was fun times, and everyone was safe. Like I said, bouncers in Vegas are really, really, they really look out for people over there if you're going to party. As long as you're in the classy places, if you're in some weird hole in the wall outside the strip, I'd be scared. But, if you're in one of those big hotels, they take care of you. I recommend to any of you who have the opportunity to do a themed bachelorette party to like go for it, because that's the first themed bachelorette party that I've ever been. And I've been to a lot. And so it was probably the most fun bachelorette party I've ever been to.